All right, ladies and gentlemen, Random Lake Esports fans, welcome to the state semifinals. Random Lake against Case High School. Today, we're joined by Rambo, who's going to be giving at least a little help, I think, on the cast as much as he can. So we're going up against Case High School. Dave, we're 7-1 this season. Only loss against Muskego, who's also in the semis. They've played against Clinton at the same time. But we're looking for a pretty strong win today. And if we win against Case, we'll be playing the winner of Muskego and Clinton later today at noon. So, Rambo, do you think Random Lake's going to be able to take care of it? All right. Looks like we got the vote of confidence from Rambo. We're looking at about 15 minutes until game time. So just go ahead and hang out for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back when the games are ready to go. Getting there. So what's he talking about? I just want to.
You appreciate how the esports thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and start getting things ready here. We're getting set up. Random Lake is building the lobby here, so we're going to be having people in and going here shortly. Just starting to get things kind of set up and ready to go. So the way today's going to work is, unlike our other games, we're going to have two. It's best of 3 for both sets of games today. We're going to have Random Lake's going to go up against J.I. Case High School, the Case Legends, as they call it. No, that's what they call their esports team. And they're going to be, Random Lake is going to get first pick on a side pick for the first game. So I believe from talking with Coach Turner and the team that we're going to end up taking order side, which is going to be first pick. And then whoever loses game 1 will get to pick for game 2. So we'll be set there. Then once that set is finished, we'll be trying to keep an eye on how things go with the other semifinal. And then we will be going at noon. We'll be going up against the winner of Muskego versus Clinton. So gonna be a fun game today, fun time today. So, sit back, grab yourself some munchies, grab yourself something to drink, and get set because we're gonna be here a while today. So, I'm just gonna try to see if we can't make sure everything is set up sound wise and everything, because for some reason I'm not getting sound off the game right now. All right, looks like, yep, we're getting sound. So we're good there. So, like I said, we're just going to relax and hopefully get us a couple wins here today. So
French, but game on.
Couldn't the best way couldn't win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm getting word that everyone's in the room, so we're just waiting for them to start. The picks and bands here, we should be coming soon. So we're going to have you started, and we should be good to go here shortly. To just give us a moment. Just waiting to see, folks. I'm trying to see if we're actually things have gone or if there's an issue. So, sitting at 10 o'clock. Okay, looks like we haven't joined yet. Just waiting to see. So, just be patient. You know, if you've watched any Random Lake stream, you'll know that this will go fast anyway. So, we'll see how that goes.
Oh, that could be one.
Oh, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're in picks and bands, and it looks like Random Lake first goes with the Huoyi band, and that's a hunter. And then we've got the Athena band over on the side of Case, which is a big meta band there. And on her is a second band. Looks like Random Lake is targeting the hunters right now, going after that. And then Apollo gets banned, so Matthew 56 not going to be able to be on one of his signature picks right now. The set gets banned as well from Random Lake, and the Tiamat banned by Case. So Case's bans are very much seem a pretty meta set, but we'll see kind of how things go. And the first pick for Random Lake is the Danzaboro going to Hidoxel. Danzaboro is very much a high area damage. Going to try to get some of that damage taken care of, get some things taken out. And it looks like, and we got a hover on the King Arthur by Case. And nope, looks like it's going to change. Oh, nope, that is going to be locked in. So we've got King Arthur up in the solo lane for Case, and the Tsukiyomi going into the jungle. Tsukiyomi is actually a really strong pick right now. And King Arthur, very combo-based solo laner, but should still be a pretty good pick. We've got Odin, and I think that's going down to Shaun of Dead there. But possibly not, since it's not the skin that I saw he was planning on playing. So we do have an Odin sitting there. Don't know where that's going to end up. We do have Ra going in the hands of Max Plexity. He did say he was going to possibly play the Giannis all day, but doesn't look like that is going. Ymir gets picked for Case going in the support here. So I'm waiting for, now we've got a ban coming in from Case. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, and so here comes second bans, and we got Sobek getting banned on Case's side. Random Lake bans the Scylla, targeting that mid lane, where Sobek can be top and also can be support. So I guess they don't know really where this Odin is going. I guess they're assuming it's going to go top, which it could be that Matchy decides to play that Odin. And we've got Fenrir being banned out, so away from Abruzenkab on the jungle, and then the Cupid getting banned out here. So, and here comes the Giannis. So it does look like we are going to have a Giannis play. Not on the side I thought we would, but still a good, still going to be a good play. And then we have, let's see what Random Lake's last two picks are. The RTO. So it looks like Odin is going up top. RTO is being hovered and is going to be locked in. That it will go to Shauna Dadid because she's definitely a support. And, Guan Yu. So is that Odin going into the... Is that Odin going in the... going in the jungle? We'll have to see. Abruzenkab's really good at playing some of those weird picks. All right, so let's see, and we're waiting on Crazy Plays Games to make that last pick, and it's Ixablanque. That is going to be their hunter. So let's see. Yep. Oh, that Odin's going in the... Well, no. RTO's going in the jungle. So we've got solo lane for Random Lake is going to be the Guan Yu. So we have Guan Yu up against King Arthur. And then in the jungle, it's RTO against Tsukiyomi. Mid lane will be Ra versus Giannis. And then the duo to be Dazimburo and Odin up against the Ixablanque and the Ymir. So Shauna Dead does do what he said he was going to do yesterday and plays the Odin, playing on the Pandemonium skin, which he got for being all-state support for the entire state, best support in the state, which his stats do sit and call that out. So, and we're going to see, and it's going to be a, we do have the all-state carry over on the case side, and we're going to see if Hidoxel has something to say about that, because there's a bit of a discussion on if Random Lake should have had more All-State players or not. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting, that Giannis versus Ra is going to be interesting. Giannis has some very big potential to make snipes across the entire field, but Ra's got that speed and can get that going, and is able to make some stuff happen there. The Dawson Burrows very much area effect damage, and whereas the Axablanca seems more single target damage, so we'll see which one of those kind of works out the best. Odin, not usually a Guardian, but he's got high crowd control and high area damage, and Ymir's all about crowd control. So we're going to have to see how both supports work to initiate plays for their teams. The Guan Yu versus the King Arthur. That'll be a fun. Guan Yu is a very, very safe, very mobile character. King Arthur is more about doing some damage. So we'll see if it's going to be staying alive or if it's going to be doing the damage that's going to get the advantage here. So the RTO in the into the jungle is going to be interesting to watch. Very high crowd control, high sustain, so just going to kind of live out, survive. But knowing our Bruisenkob, he's going to make it happen, just because that's what he does. And then the Tsukiyomi, who's a more normal jungler, he's very much single target damage. So we're just going to see how this works here. So we're going to load into game here. You just give us a minute or two to set things up, and we'll be good to go. All right, give us a second here. Game's going to start here in a few minutes. Just waiting for everyone to load in so that way I can get everything set up and we'll be good to go. All right, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just like normal, getting our stuff set up here. People going for their buffs. We're just gonna kind of look throughout the whole setup here. Looks like it's going to be start with a Bruisenkob starting out on the damage camp with max Plexity. So looks like that's how both junglers are working out. Oh, looks like Guan Yu is just kind of looking, just kind of seeing. Looks like he placed down got a ward placed up by the, the blue buff of Case. And here we go. Oh, and see if we've got some action. Looks like we got action going pretty much everywhere right now, but Bruisenkop's already got his ult. Oh, no. Can't. I don't know why it says that. Shows that he has his ult, because that's not possible. Oh, we've got Matchy working on working on Xerox, taking him down to half life, and then goes and takes that opportunity to get the totem. Yep, looks like the biggest action right now that's happening is in the solo lane, but we will try to keep an eye on. Yep, looks like we got some action here. V-rated takes some damage, but Abruzikov trying to get away and falls, gets first blood. Oh, Max Plexi trades it back, so we got a 1v1 there. Oh, and no, Max Plexi was able to get the other as well. So Random Lake comes out ahead there, 2-1, the 2-1 trade there. I'm gonna go see here again. Guan Yu working, Max Plexi working really well on that King Arthur, getting him damage down. This is the thing about Random Lake. Once the kills start, they come fast and furious. So there's going to be a bit of flipping around here. Oh, Case got Hadaxo cut out, but in comes Odin on the jump, and Sean of Daddy gets a kill on the Ymir. And oops. Now it's trying to get away from Whisk Rabble. Hadaxo gets another kill. Both of the duo lane is down, but man, it's just kills back and forth here at this point. That's a 2 for 2 there. Tsukiyomi able to get away. Oh man, she's so close on getting that kill on King Arthur, but unable to do so. It looks like all lanes are sitting working on resetting here, but we got working on buffs and the like, but oh, looks like here we go. Max Plexi on the and Shaun of Data going after V-rated, unable to do so, but we've got some action here. Tsukiyomi and the Giannis going against Abruzikov, and Abruzikov gets that kill on the Giannis, but Whisk Rebel takes out Max Plexity and is able to get, looks like he's able to get away, so a 1v1 trade there. Oh, and Xerox pulls the ult on Machi. Guan Yu trying to get away, and unfortunately gets taken down. And it's support on support action here in the mid lane. Not much going on, but here come the mid laners to come help. So possibly some action there, but we've got Tsukiyomi kind of invading on the dual lane, but Hadaxo able to get back and away. Random Lake has 3 sitting in the mid lane, but something's going on here. We've got everybody coming in on, seemingly coming over to the mid lane at this point. Random Lake wisely backs up, pulls out, and Random Lake still holding a slim XP and gold difference at this point. Just kind of flip around and see what we've got going on. Oh. Xerox and Max Plexity. Oh, I'm sorry. Matchy getting some good hits on Xerox here. Oh, and there it is. Matchy gets the kill back there. Random Lake sitting with a 7-5 lead right now. And Bruising Cobb able to get the kill on Teal Roses. Yeah, looks like we're Random Lake going up against the Scorpion to get the Furies able to start being spawned. Matchy trying to get away from Xerox and Crazy Plays Games, but gets in the lane, able to do some. And here comes Giannis over. There's that wall, but Guan Yu able to get Matchy able to get around, and it's Matchy up against 3. Trying to get away, trying to stay alive, gets back under tower, and fortunately I didn't get to get over there, but it looks like we have a 1v1 trade in the jungle. Oh, and looks like nothing. Nothing really much came of pretty much of anything at this point. And so we got Teal Roses in the mid lane here and up against Shaun of Dadid. Shaun of Dadid just trying to kind of keep things there up until Max Plexi shows up, and now we start.
Your choice.
So it looks like on the case side, their best player, the Whisk Rebels, getting the most going on right now, but whereas Random Lake's a bit more spread out. Random Lake is winning most of the level battle here. Looks like Max Plexi goes in and gets the Oracles, giving a bit more vision for the Random Lake side. So let's see what's going. Nope, not much going on there. Oh, looks like we're going to possibly have a Gold Fury fight here. Gold Fury is up. Looks like Case is getting ready to potentially go for it. Oh, looks like we're just warding around. Lots of vision around there at this point. So we'll see if there's going to be a team fight or... Looks like Fire Giant is really close, almost going to be up. Guan Yu's getting the totem. Oh, looks like we got some action here, and down it goes the Ymir. Crazy Plays unable to do that, and we got more. And Bruiser takes down Xerox, so we got 2 down on the case side. The Tsukiyomi and the Giannis backing up. Random Lake going for the Pyromancer. Wants to get that speed buff out of the base and do so. Looks like Fire Giant is up at this point. And, oh. Okay, looks like everyone's pretty much backing, probably getting items to get ready to make a push on the Furies. At the Gold Fury at this point. Now, Gold Fury, for those of you who may not know, is that gives a buff to the amount of gold that the team gets for a certain amount of time, which of course makes it so we get more items. So that's a very important thing to do. It looks like we're gonna Max Flexi's working to get his damage buff, and I think we're gonna have a play on the Gold Fury here at this point. And maybe, or we're just getting ready. Looks like looks like we got a team fight here. Engaged for Max Plexi, and Case wisely backs off there. Random Light takes down the Oracles, again giving more vision, so they're able to see what's going on around the Furies here. Yeah. Looks like, we've got Magic goes in on Xerox, but Xerox able to get his ult out. And just barely stays alive. And we got RTO goes in on Suki. I was bruising Cub up on Whisker Rebel to push him back, and we're back here in the solo, and looks like it's gonna be a party. And down, Bruising Cobb and Sean and Dead both get a kill. 2 down from Case, and looks like the second tower is going to go down, and we've got more coming. But no, Case wisely backs off, and we've got Tower 2 going down for Random Lake. And Cadoxel's trying to look at grabbing the tower, but backs off because Teal Roses is sitting there. Random Lake doing a good job just concentrating on those towers and those objectives. And here comes the Gold Fury. Hadax is going to be able to take it down, looks like himself. Nope, just starts to damage it, but unable to get it. And looks like we might have some action here. We got Whisk Rebel and Crazy Plays Games come in. Crazy Plays pulls that, gets that, and Machi going in on trying to get that Tsukiyomi down, and just forces him back. Leaving enough time for the Random Lake able to get that Gold Fury, to get that gold buff to help build the items, which is going to make damage. V-rated trying to go and get a snipe with through space and time, unable to do so. And here we go. Looks like we're coming. Gonna work up dual lane, and Guan Yu goes in for the engage up on Teal Roses. Gets him down to half life. About Bruising Cobb, Hadoxel, and Max Plexi trying to finish out. Bruising Cobb and Hadoxel both work to take down 3 of the Case players, and we're working on the duo tier 2 tower. Random Lake now going to work to back and rotate while Guan Yu's working on pushing mid lane tower, putting down some vision. Gets a swipe or 2 on the Fire Giant here. Looks like that might be the play as the rest of the team is coming up. But Guan Yu Machi wisely backs out. It looks like we're just dropping wards around it, and here we go, and there's an engage up on Xerox, and he just gets taken care of. Shaunadetta with the final kill, and Whisker Rebel trying to think of possibly coming, but nothing there. So Random Lake looks like we're setting up for the Fire Giant fight here. Gonna get that taken care of. Fire Giant's gonna get us a bunch of extra damage. Meanwhile, Machi takes care of the Giannis from Case, and here it comes. Fire Giant is going to drop. So Random Lake gets that Fire Giant buff. And then is going to take down the Pyromancer as well. Oh. We have Machi here thinking about going in on the folks looking at going in on the Tsukiyomi and the Ymir, but they back off, and down's gonna go the tier 1 mid lane tower. Random Lake on a roll at this point, working on taking care of this. In we go here. Art just taking care of business. Random Lake goes and pulls back to take care of the tower. So Case only's got 1 tower left, and they're 3 Phoenixes, and it looks like it's gonna be 1 more down here as Max Plexi takes care of Whisk Rebel, and down goes the mid Phoenix. And looks like we're going for the left Phoenix here right now to get that taken out. Random Lake sitting on a 13,000 gold lead right now, just dominating. Going as a group, working to eliminate the defenses here. So then Random Lake eliminates the last tower here. And looks like we're grouping up, getting ready to see what's going to happen. Go for a probably what's going to be one last team fight. And in we go, and Abruzakab takes out Whisk Rebel, and Machi gets out. Crazy Plays Games, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're gonna be finishing this one off here. And down goes the Titan, ladies and gentlemen, 1833, and Random Lake takes game 1 of the state semifinals, 25-6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, Random Lake wins game 1 of the state semifinals, 25-6. Give us a few minutes here, hang out, and we'll get game 2 up and ready to go. All right, looks like the team's a little ahead of me. Give me a second here, and we're going to get in the game. All right, folks, here we go. Looks like we're already banning. Case is banned the Athena, the Kukulkan, and the Kukulin and the Tiamat. Random Links banned the Hoyi and the On Her and the Tsukiyomi. So going after Whisk Rebels picks. I have been told a couple things. Looks like Clinton beat Muskego in the first match. And I've also been told that there has been a request for a shout out to our All-State Supports mom, Devin Cluck's mom. So, Miss Cluck, welcome for joining us, and we're happy to have you. So, first pick here, Case went for the set. Don't know where that's going to go because Set can move around a bit. He's a bit of a flex. And Random Lake going for the Apollo. Apollo's got that great global alt, can basically end up anywhere on the map. And Max Flexity going for the Morrigan, who that's always a fun pick because they can go and go basically anywhere or become anyone, and that is good. And we've got Cupid going along, so Cupid's going to be on Teal Roses, and we've got Discordia. I'm assuming that's going to go in the mage. So we're going to have Morrigan versus Discordia in the mid lane. And let's see are we going to have a Ratatasker? And it does look like we'll have a Ratatasker going around in the jungle. So that'll be a fun little action. And for the next set of bans, we are banning Random Lake bans Geb and the King Arthur. So going to take that King Arthur away from Xerox. And Case bans the Bologna and the Ymir. So not allowing Shauna Dadid on his Ymir, not allowing Matchy on the Bologna. Though again, that Apollo could go pretty much anywhere. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Kuzenbo gets picked for Random Lake. Shauna Dadid's going to be on his Kuzenbo. And we've got Sobek and Guan Yu picked over in for Case. And Sun Wukong coming out. So it looks like Apollo's going to be in that. Hadaxo's going to be on that Apollo. So that's going to be in the duo lane. So it's going to be that Apollo Kuzenbo duo lane. Ratatasker in the jungle, Morrigan in the mid, and Sun Wukong, unless Matthew decides to switch it. We're still waiting here. But it looks like it'll be Sun Wukong. Oh, nope. That's been a late switch over to the Chalk. So Chalk up against Xerox with the Guan Yu. We've got, it's going to be a Set jungle. So Set versus Ratatasker. Well, waiting for the switch here. I wouldn't think Ratatasker is going to be going in the duo lane. But, Random Lake's done some crazy things before. And I don't think we're going to have any kind of, role switch, but we'll see here. So it'll be Cupid and Sobek up against what I would think is the Apollo and the Kuzenbo, but it could be the Rat and the Kuzenbo. But we're definitely going to see Guan Yu against Chalk. And we're definitely going to see Discordia versus Morrigan. So just waiting. Still got plenty of time here for finalizing what things are doing. I just see that timer's counting down. Still got about 2 minutes left. So we're just going to see kind of what happens. And then we'll go from there. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is that Rite Tasker going into duo. We do have Apollo sitting up in the jungle. Now, unfortunately, because we are not in the way this works, because we are not in the because we are not in the we're on the red side instead of the blue side. I do not get my normal setup here. Let me get what I normally grab, and we'll go ahead and set up the rest of the team here. Looks up. There we go. So it's gonna be more following case, but we'll deal. We'll set and get this thing moving here. So Random Lake's going out. Looks like they're going to go out into their buffs here. 30 seconds to go. We're going to see, of course, the Chalk come down here to the mana camp. We're going to see Morrigan come over here to the damage camp. Kuzenbo's going to go on over to Void camp, and we'll see kind of what's going on. Let's see items wise. We got the normal bluestone on both tanks. Running that. See if we have anything interesting here. Some shells, beads. I mean, we got 3 beads over on the case side. The jungle, Sands of Time, Sentinel's Gift. Yep, everything's pretty much kind of what we expect items-wise here. So we're just kind of waiting. This is going to take just a little bit to get set up, and then we'll kind of follow along here. Now look, Morrigan, and so Bruising Cobb and Max Flexi already level 2, as well as Matchy. So all doing really well at trying to keep things moving here. We're just gonna and we just had that Bruzikov jumps in and is able to take Whisk Rebel down. First kill in minute 40 for Bruzikov, and looks like nothing else happening there. See if Random Lake is able to make anything happen here on the dual lane, but nope, looks like we're going to pop on over. We've got a little bit of action down here in the side jungle right by mid lane. Oh, that set kind of goes and moves on Max Plexi, unable to do anything, and Bruzikov Max Plexi turned back at him, and he has to get back to the tower, is able to survive. Don't think we're going to see much action here. That Chalk is going to just last forever. It's like all of Random Link, but the dual lane went back, so... Chalk's pretty much keeping, Matchy's keeping Xerox almost down under his tower the entire time. Not anything happening there, which is what you want if you're Matchy 56. And we're going to go back here, see man forcing him back, and he's going in and gets the first kill. Chalk gets another kill there, so... Random Lake doing a good job of just keeping them off balance here. And let's see if we've got... Oh, here we go. Paul's going on. Bruising Cobb going on, but... Whisk Rebel able to get a double kill up on Random Lake. Get a Bruising Cobb and Shaun of Dad taken down. And we've got the shot going on the Guan Yu. Matchy's 2 levels up on Xerox right now, and keeps able to get Xerox down the half life with not much going on. Oh, we got a bit of action here. Cupid 2 Roses is able to get away here, but Random Lake still coming. Here comes Chalk in on the matching in on Xerox yet again. Oh, and is he going to be able to get him? And no, but pulls off and again forces him back to tower. Oh, looks like Crazy Plays is a bit caught out, but now it's just everyone's kind of rotating. We got 3 over here around the mid lane here. Oh. Matchy got him between towers and looks like he's going to go and try to steal the Xerox's blue buff. Looks like he probably is going to be able to do so. Oh, and here comes Xerox in, but doesn't really do anything, and Match able to get that blue buff. Kind of rotate through here to see kind of what's going on. Right now, Random Lake holding on to a slim 1,300 gold lead. Oh, and Whisk Rebels going in on Matchy. But nothing happening, and Matchy uses it to take down Xerox. And down goes Whisk Rebel as well. Matchy's running on a killing spree at this point. Matchy on that Chalk with a 3-level difference in the solo lane. Random Lake's going to need to work on potentially, taking advantage of that. Just trying to sit back here to be able to get a bigger, more macro look at this. Again, because of the difficulty of the way things run. And I have something wrong. Thank you. That's why things aren't running. I think Random Lake's just working a lot on those objectives, trying to get those buffs for themselves and keeping themselves able to make sure we're staying buffed and everything. Right now, only Random Lake is taking down a tower. They're running about a 2,200 gold lead, so that is still going up. Looking at that gold per minute. Ratatasker doing a good job up on the Cupid. Again, just kind of flipping over here, seeing what's going on. Bruising Cobb and Hadaxel, and and here we go, and it's Random Lake decided to go on the Gold Fury. And you may be like, what's going on? It looks like there's an extra set here. One of the cool things the Morrigan can do is they can steal and pretend to be another champion. So he went. Max Flexi was able to steal and become the set for a little bit. Whisk Rebel gets deleted by Max Flexi. Shauna Data takes down Crazy Play Games. And here Random Lake is starting to exert their dominance here. And here goes. See, we may have a play on the tower, and we do. And it looks like we may have another Tier 1 tower going down, and down it goes. And a Random Lake now has two of Case Towers down. Nope. Guan Yu has to use his ult to get away from. So Xerox uses his ult to get away, but it doesn't help when Max Plexity comes and basically hits him off at the pass and takes him out. So, and Random Light going to take down the Pyromancer here at this point. Again, just working on those objectives one by one, taking them out. Again, Chalk still has that 3-level lead on his solo laner. And going up against the set. No one's there to help him right now. Oh, no. There's 3 case players going up against Matchy. Matchy trying to get away. Has to thread the needle. He's able to get... unfortunately, is unable to get through. Xerox does get the kill on Matchy. Random Link still has that comfortable lead. And Hidaxel gets a kill on in the duo lane. Looks like we got a bit of action here, potential. But Case decides to back off. And Max Plex able to disrupt V-Rated's recall, and here they go in on the mid tower. So once this is down, all tier 1 towers going to be down. And Daxo goes in and takes out V-Rated in almost a one-shot. And here comes the rest of Random Lake. Only one not there is Matchy as he's working, defending his tower, but unable to get any action on that tower, Random Lake, but able to push back. Matchy pushing the Guan Yu back of Xerox, and let's see. Looks like most everyone is going back at this point. Random Lake has 2-level lead in the solo, a 3-level lead down in the duo against the carries, which is going to continue to make a big difference. And looks like we've got some potential fight action here. Chalk was going for Matchy was going for Xerox, unable to really do anything, and we've got folks warding around the Fire Giant right now. Don't know if Case is thinking about going after the Fire Giant, but we'll have to see. And Max Flexity able to get down there along with Bruising Cobb and take care of Teal Roses. Oh, looks like we might have some action here. Xerox is going in on Shauna Deaded, but I don't know what good that's going to do because Matchy 56 comes right in with them. But in comes Crazy Plays, but Hidaxel, and meanwhile Hidaxel takes care of Whisk Rebel. We've got fights going all over the place. And V-Rated gets taken out by Hidaxel. That's 2 down for, make that 3 down for Case Legends. And Matchy goes going after the Sobek. Meanwhile, the duo's tier 2, and there's yet another 4 down. The only one left for Case is Teal Roses, and he doesn't know what to do. He's just hanging out in his base. Nothing really that he can do. And down goes the first Phoenix. And here it goes, 15-3 right now at 14:53. Random Lake is sitting on an almost 10K gold advantage, and it looks like the Primal Fury is the next target. Now, the Primal Fury is going to, if I remember correctly, buffs their damage, and so is going to give them a pretty big advantage here. And it looks like everyone's going to go back here from Random Lake except for Max Flexity, who's waiting for that damage buff to get that for him so he can do a bit more damage, that is the biggest buff that he can get. Oh, and that's the fun of the Morrigan, is they can drop a decoy, and it even tricks us casters sometimes. And it looks like Random Lake, the next play just might be getting ready and setting up for that Fire Giant. Yep, looks like we're taking out enemy wards and dropping our own, and looks like Bruisencob's deciding that he's gonna start pulling the Pyromancer. Adaxel decides to try it too, but nothing happening. Looks like we might have a bit of some fun here. Oh, that Pyromancer was going to come, and Adaxel goes and stuns Xerox to keep him from going, and that Pyromancer is down, and here comes the Fire Giant. Crazy Plays is sitting there trying to see if he can get in, but in Max Flexity goes and stuns him. Oops.
Double kill.
And down they go. Random Lake takes 3 down. And looks like Fire Giant is the play right now. Random Lake going in on the Fire Giant. And down goes the Fire Giant. Random Lake spreading through the Case jungle. And so now it looks like we've got Random Lake's, a good chunk of Random Lake's going back to rest and refuel here. Meanwhile, Case looks like they're trying to work on getting buffs, and it seems like they have to go and use multiple people to get those buffs there. Ratatasker drops down into, and in comes Apollo. Down goes another tower. Case only has 1 tower left. It's like Random Lake is deciding to work on trying to keep Case split on 2 Phoenixes at once, and in they come in on the mid Phoenix. And that mid Phoenix is down, as well as the left Phoenix. And here we go on the Titan. Shenardetta gets Wish Rebel taken down. That Titan is starting to lose its life, and losing it quickly. Bruisencod takes out Xerox and in, and that's the finish, ladies and gentlemen. Random Lake is going to the finals. 22-3 up against Case High School. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Random Lake does get the win, 22-3. Even as I'm being told that Ratatasker was not supposed to be in the carry, but hey, Random Lake can do it even in that case. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the finals right in about an hour from now, 12 o'clock. Tune in to the Random Lake Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Random Lake Esports to catch that, as we're waiting the winner of Clinton versus Muskego. Right now, Clinton is up 1-0, and looks like they are winning the second game. So we're going to have to see kind of how that goes as things go. But again, Random Lake into the finals, going to potentially be playing either Clinton or Muskego, depending on how those games go. Join us again, and right around noon, we will come on a little earlier just to kind of let you guys know.